Assalamu alaikum. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mariam Espello, known as MSB Graphic Designs, as you all know. Today, we are here with Yusuf Tukur Tarani. Thanks for joining us today. Before we dive into the portfolio review, Edie, love to learn more about you. Let's start with something simple. What made you want to become a graphic designer?
Thank you. Welcome, Salam, Miss Mariam. I'm really excited to be here. Well, my name is Tukur Yusuf Tarani from Kano, Nigeria. Tarani local government. I started my graphic design in the year 2022 while I was in school. But I was also drawn to storytelling and problem solving. When I discovered graphic design, it felt like the perfect blend. I could be creative while also communicating ideas in a way that makes people feel something or take action.
That's a great answer, Tukur. Now that you've been studying design for a while, how has your understanding of the field evolved?
At first, I thought design was just about making things look good, colors, layouts, fonts, but over time, I've come to see it as a much deeper process. It's about thinking critically, understanding audiences, and solving problems visually. I've also learned how much psychology and strategy are involved. That's what makes it exciting.
That's really interesting. Tukur, when you start a new project, what's your creative process like?
I always start with research, understanding the client or topic, the audience, and any competitors. Then I build a mood board to gather visual inspiration and get a feel for tone. After that, I sketch ideas and experiment with layout and type. I try not to jump into the software too fast so I don't limit myself too early. Then I refine based on feedback and test the design in context.
Masha Allah Tukur, what would you say are your strongest design skills and where do you feel you still need improvement?
I think my strongest skills are branding and layout design. I really enjoy creating visual systems and making things feel cohesive. I'm comfortable using tools like Adobe Illustrator, Photoshop, and InDesign. As for areas to improve, I'd like to get better at motion graphics and learn After Effects. I also want to strengthen my UI/UX design knowledge because that's becoming more important.
Speaking of tools, how comfortable are you adapting to new software workflows?
I would say I'm pretty adaptable. Whenever I come across something new, I like to explore tutorials and try things out on side projects. For example, I recently started learning Figma on my own, and it's been really fun. I think being open to learning is important in this industry since tech keeps changing.
That's great, Tukur. What do you think makes a design truly successful?
Yes, a successful design not only looks good but works well. It communicates clearly, reaches the intended audience, and supports the goal of the project. Whether it's a brand, poster, or app, good design is intentional. I've learned that simplicity, clarity, and hierarchy go a long way.
I couldn't agree more. Have you ever had a project that didn't go as planned? How did you handle it, Tukur?
Yes, definitely. During a group project last semester, we had a lot of creative disagreements and ended up missing our first deadline. It was frustrating, but we had a team meeting and Ray divided tasks based on each person's strengths. We also created a shared board to keep each other on track. In the end, we turned it around. I learned a lot about communication and collaboration through that experience.
That's a great experience to have. And now thinking about the future, where do you see yourself in the next few years as a designer?
In the short term, I would love to work at a design studio or agency where I can be around other creatives and learn from them. Eventually, I see myself specializing in brand identity or digital design. I'd also love to freelance on the side and maybe mentor other students one day, just like I've been mentored.
That's a solid plan, Tukur. Why do you think design matters in the world we live in today?
I believe design shapes how we see and interact with the world. It influences what we buy, how we feel, and even how we understand complex ideas. In today's fast-paced, digital-first world, good design helps cut through the noise and connect people. I think that's powerful and it's a responsibility I take seriously as a future designer.
Yusuf, that's a thoughtful answer. And I really appreciate how self-aware you are at this stage in your career. You've got great potential. Do you ever feel creatively blocked? What do you do when that happens?
Absolutely. When I'm stuck, I step away from the screen. I look at design blogs, scroll through Pinterest, or even go for a walk. Sometimes inspiration comes from unexpected places like nature or music.
Agreed. What advice would you give someone just starting out in graphic design?
Start small, practice daily. Don't compare yourself too much to others online. Also, take feedback seriously and it personally. And most importantly, build a strong portfolio, even if it's made of passion projects.
That's powerful advice. What are your plans for graphic design in the future? And one last question. What does graphic design mean to you personally?
I would love to internet a creative agency, then maybe freelance while building my own brand. Eventually, I want to teach too, just like you. To me, graphic design is storytelling. It's giving form to ideas and helping people understand the world around them better for color, shape, and composition. It's my way of leaving a mark.
This was inspiring for me too, Tukur. That was incredibly insightful. And I am proud of the designer you've become. And I am proud of your journey. Keep creating and never stop learning. And I look forward to seeing where your creativity takes you.
You've become more than a teacher, you've been a mentor. And I'll carry your lessons with me into every design I make. I would like to thank you, my teacher, my mentor, MSB Graphic Designs. May Allah bless you. Your guidance has shaped me more than you know. Thank you so much.